Man. What a week, huh? Hey, Sigmas. It's been a real darndest of a week, hasn't it been? My goodness. My goodness. I don't know if you guys can feel that. It's just the warm embrace of a dumpster fire. But hello! Happy Friday! It's good to see you all. I'm very glad it's almost the weekend. It is nice to see you all. Hello. I'm so sorry there was a very serious lack of streams this week. Hang on. My cat is about to pee. My cat's about to pee, so I just gotta go hold his butt down real quick. Okay. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. Dirty pee pad averted. We're good to start. Yes, happy Friday, everyone. Hello, it is me, her queenship, Lilith the Spectral Lap Bunny, coming at you today. Very tired. I don't know about how all of you guys are doing, but I am quite tired and quite drained. But it's good to see you all. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, Doc. Hello, Roro. Hello, Perpetual Panda. Hello, Lumi. Hello, lurkers. Hello, all. It is very good to see you all. How are we all doing? Are we all ready for the weekend? Pepper knows how to time it. I know. It seems like every time I begin my streams, that's the time where Pepper's just like, all right, it's pee time. And now it's yell at me time, but he'll eventually calm down. I've learned how to better prepare myself for beginnings of stream when I have him in here. So now, before I stream, every time I remove all things from my nightstand, so he can no longer knock them over. I mean, he's gonna find some new way to be extremely disruptive. But at least now I don't have to worry about him knocking shit around every 5 seconds. Right, buddy? Right? He'll eventually calm down. But yeah. I hope everybody's doing well. I apologize if this stream ends up being a little bit short. I'm not gonna lie. It is, it's very hot today. It's very, very hot. I mean, the temperature ended up dropping a little bit more than I thought it was going to, thankfully, because it looks like it's gonna storm. But I think we need this rain, y'all. But yeah, it's quite hot. So if it ends up being a short one, I'm gonna keep going until I'm suffocating from the heat, essentially. But today is just gonna be a calm, chill yap day, I think. I think we can all use that. I don't know about you guys, but I had no brain capacity whatsoever this week. I don't know, something was in the air. Maybe it's the poor air quality of the summer. Maybe it's the evil, violent sun. I don't know what it is, but I was just not with it this week. Too much going on. Insane shit happening in the VTuber world. Insane shit happening in my own world. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys saw in the Discord server, anybody that's in there, I posted that earlier this week. My Papa Buns had to go through a little bit of a procedure, and that's always a bit nerve-wracking. I'm sure for anybody, especially anybody who's at that stage of their life where they're witnessing their parents getting older. And so every time they have to go in for something like this, it makes you a little nervous, especially after, you know, losing another family member earlier this year. I mean, that was for a different reason, but whatever, you know. I was nervous, so my mind was a little preoccupied. I also had a couple of other plans, and it was just, I never seemed to find the right time to stream this week, and there was also just so much craziness happening on the VTuber world that the timing just didn't really feel right. It just felt a little awkward. So, but yeah, I'm here tonight. If it gets too hot, it gets too hot. A short one, you say. Whatever could you mean by that, Fluffy? Whatever could you mean by that? I don't understand the joke. Can you explain? But yeah, something was in the air this week. I'm feeling all right tonight. I'm feeling a little brain mushy. I don't know if you guys were able to tell, but last week when I streamed, I was just in a doo-doo clown mood. And I felt it just kind of radiating off of stream. And I never like streaming when I'm in that kind of mood because I don't want that to radiate off of me. I want it to be nice, good vibes here. And I never want anybody in chat to feel like I'm taking out my bad mood on them. Because I'm a moody lady. I won't lie. I'm a moody lady. But that's always just of my own volition. That's never anybody else's fault except my own. I'm just an emotional person. Oh, actually, you know, I think Pepper's quite entertained. I think it was a good step. A step in the right direction for me to remove the things from my nightstand, because now he's standing on the nightstand and he's looking out the window. And he's very fascinated by all of the flies and the birds that he sees flying out there. Hey, what are you doing? You're not planning anything you can look out there. You can look out there. I know how much you love to look outside. That's a cat's television set right there. All right, he's thoroughly entertained. So I think we're getting somewhere, everybody. Rest in peace, v Spirit Halloween. Oh my goodness. I mean, in a little bit, I'll certainly go into, you know, my own 2 cents as a party who's completely uninvolved, and I'm sure everybody wants to hear my opinion. Well, no. I have thoughts, but we can go into that in a little bit. But yeah, I'll just put on a relaxing game, either Power Wash or Fruit Mountain or whatever. Give you guys your little jingly keys, your visual stimuli as you listen to me yap. But yeah, it'll be really chill. We'll get yappy. It'll just be nice, relaxing vibes. I'll put on some lo-fi music in a little bit, and we'll just unwind. I think we all need to unwind a little bit. I really need to unwind. Do you need to unwind, Pepper? No. No, you just want to be crazy, don't you? He wants blood. He wants to fight. He wants to fight indeed. But how are you guys all doing? Is everybody having an okay week, all things considered? Everybody at least feeling a little chill now that the weekend is coming? Fun weekend plans happening? He knows the pattern. He does. He's definitely a cat who has patterns and habits. He's a creature of habit for sure. It's really funny. Anytime my parents look after Pepper, my mom says that like clockwork, he knows every morning when my mom is making her coffee. Like when she makes her coffee, she likes to heat up a little bit of milk first and then put it in the coffee. And like Pepper knows, like when he knows when he hears the pot coming out and being put on the stove, and he comes down and he expects that my mom is gonna give him a little bit of whipped cream, because there was like a small period of time where she liked to put a little dollop of whipped cream on top of her coffee, and she's like, oh, I haven't really been doing that lately, but he just, you know, every time he's here, he knows when it's whipped cream time, and so he'll hear me making my coffee and he'll come down and he'll expect it. So yes, he definitely, he knows patterns. It's like he's not the brightest cat in the world. He's very stupid, but he's smart when it comes to like his daily patterns. Like he knows when it's time for dinner. He knows when it's time for breakfast. Or I guess I shouldn't say he's smart. He's food motivated. Like most cats out there, he's quite food motivated. Vino Mo. Vino Mo. You know, I suppose it's fine for us to all clown on them. Now that we see all the actual talents of Vino Mo clowning on them, I suppose it's okay for us to do the same and we won't get in a lot of trouble, right? The joke is that people make fun of you for your shortness. Ha! I know! You know, whenever somebody roasts me, like whenever somebody either in chat or in real life, if a friend, family member, anybody roasts me, if it's a roast that's anything outside of my height, I will usually give them points for that. I'm just like, you know what? You're original for that one. Because most of the time people tend to go for the height when they want to make fun of me, and I'm just like, God, I would be offended by this joke if I haven't heard them all already. Get more original. So yeah, whenever people make fun of anything else, I'm just like, you know what? That's good. That's good. I'll give you brownie points for that one. And they're stinky for doing so. They are stinky for doing so. If you're gonna roast me, be original. Can you tell Pep I love him? The cats are always planning naughty things. Peep peep. You may be a naughty boy, but chat loves you. I hope you know that. Knowing chat loves you, will that make you behave a little more? He's going to take a nap under the bed now. We'll see how long that lasts. So not relevant to anything, but does anybody have tips on laundering approximately 500k worth of lottery winnings? Well, you could start your own company. hire a lot of top talent and act like you didn't know anything after you participated in a charity event where you knew where the money was. Anyway, you may not be involved, but we all know you love Mousy. I do love Mousy. Mousy is one of the VTubers who inspired me to get into VTubing. I'm very touched by her story. I think she's just an incredible individual. I think it's amazing seeing what she's accomplished. And I don't know, she just seems sweet and genuine, and all she really cared about was just making sure that money went to the right place. And I just want the best for her. Like, I know there's a very, very little chance that I'll ever get to meet her, do anything with her, or tell her, you know, just how much she means to me as a VTuber, but I hope she knows just how loved she is. And I don't know, that even that something horrible like this happened, she can at least kind of see that silver lining about how much people really care about her, you know. I was even thinking I want to donate like a good chunk of this month's Twitch earnings to the Immune Deficiency Foundation, just because, you know, it feels right, and I love Mousy. So Mousy, you're a rock star. I know that you're gonna continue to do amazing things, and I hope that you're able to heal from this. I really hope that her and everybody else that was negatively affected by this gross predatory mismanagement, I hope that they all are able to find the time to heal. I don't really like going into specifics about, you know, my own personal experiences, but I don't know, just over the years, I've been let down by a lot of companies and corporations in the past that have dangled promises in front of my face and have gotten my hopes up. Opportunities that I thought could have been so amazing for my career just not happening because I got the rug pulled out from under me, and you know, and I felt I've been fucked over a lot, so I just, you know, I can't even imagine. I can only imagine how broken their trust must be right now. So yeah, I'm gonna be staying indie. But again, like, you know, my 2 cents aren't really all that important in the grand scheme of things. I had no connection or involvement with VShojo, so. But yeah, I mean to say all this just to show that, like, I have empathy for all of them. I have empathy for all of the talent and all the other staff that were negatively affected as well. I just, you know, I feel for all of them. And it's also just disappointing because, like, you know, I auditioned for VShojo a while ago because they were just, like, the one VTuber corp that I had, like, some hope for. And so, yeah, this did kind of feel a little bit like a slap in the face. But again, you know, not my story to tell. But I hope that they can all heal and come out of this stronger and feeling like they don't have to still not have trust in anyone. At the very least, it's nice seeing that, like, all the talents are still, like, friends with each other and know that it was, like, none of their fault, you know? But anyway, enough on that. Clover gets quite distressed if she doesn't get her morning hug. Her morning hug. Aww. Pepper gets quite distressed if he doesn't get his evening treats. Or his daily butt rub. He loves a daily butt rub. He has already ruined my new nice clean sheets. I changed my sheets the other day and I was like, yay, nice clean sheets. Not sweaty, not gross. And then Pepper immediately gets on the bed, and when I start petting him, he just drools all over them. Mid-morning hug, noon hug, afternoon hug, evening cuddles. I wish Pepper liked hugs. Well, I mean, I guess he can be in the mood for hugs sometimes, not all the time. I know a streamer whose dog would hear him doing his outro and get out of his dog bed and start begging for attention. Oh my god. Oh. It's like those times I've been in Yosha's chat, and his dog, he'll like start playing with his automaton, and then his dog will run up to him and start crying, and everybody's like, stop, you're hurting his feelings. One of these days I have to pick up Pepper and try to get him to meow into the microphone, and then make that like a sound bite. That would be really cute. Apparently everybody who is left has multiple horror stories that were locked behind NDAs. Oh yeah. I've been caught up on a lot of the stories. I haven't been reading like everybody's Google Docies or posts or everything. I know it's bad. I know it's bad for sure. But I'm glad that now they all feel safe enough to, I fucking hate this term, but tell their truth, you know? To the charity that pulled her out of hell. I know, it's just like, stealing from a charity? Like, bro, how low can you get, you know? Like, this charity saved her life. Gun run better be on the gun run because people want gun blood. I saw that they removed the emote from Twitch. They removed that toxic emote from Twitch, and it will be replaced soon by a few new emotes that are not toxic and that are great because they're emotes of Lilith. Lilith 2.0. Spitting Lizards, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Bunny Cult. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate your follow so much. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Hello. But yeah, I saw some cute new emotes today for 2.0, so I'm very, very excited to show those off eventually. It'll be coming soon. It'll be coming soon. Getting down to the wire, everybody. Been tweaking little things each and every day for 2.0, so it's getting there. It's getting there, all right. Hi, Lilith. I usually lurk, but I wanted to say hi and apologize because I didn't realize I wasn't following you yet. No worries at all. I appreciate your follow now. Also, wanted to thank whoever it was that gifted me a sub in your previous stream. Thank you so much. I have a wonderful, very generous chat here. So yes, thank you. Thank you all for gifting that sub. And thank you so much for the follow and for the kind words. I really appreciate that. And no worries at all. I appreciate any kind of support. And I hope that you are having the best weekend. Did you listen to Mousie's new opera song? No, I still need to listen to it. I saw that she released it recently. There's been so much going on. So much that's releasing. So much that's happening. It's hard to keep up with it all. I saw Nimmy's getting married. That's crazy. It was nice seeing that little tiny sliver of good news amidst the burning building. Losing all that money does suck, but it's losing that ability to trust that's harder to get back. Yup. It's true. Yeah, it's like the money is one thing, and it I mean, you guys know me. I do not want anybody fucking with my money. But like, also, they'd be fine regardless of that, as much as that fucking sucks and they deserve to get paid. But it is definitely more about, you know, the trust. The trust in these people who made all these promises to you that they were going to build you up and help you. And Boy Lover, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the Bunny Cult. Welcome. Snooze. Yeah, snooze away here. This is a good stream for snoozing. But yeah. And I definitely, again, also understand and empathize how they feel. Also as somebody who has trust issues. A very introverted individual who has a hard time trusting people. That's kind of another reason why I don't really have like a huge giant group of VTuber friends. It's just, I don't know, you read all these stories and it makes you, you can't help but like question the trust of everybody around you. But I don't want to live like that. I'm trying to work on my trust issues, but it's just like, I don't know. Putting myself in their shoes, I say I can only imagine. Honestly, I can't even imagine because at that level, that's crazy. It's crazy. There was a gun run emote because he really was Twitch staff. Yeah, no, there was the gun run emote for a while, but now it's gone. I saw somebody say that they should replace it with an emote of Mouse, and I totally agree. I totally agree because Mouse is CEO of Twitch. She's CEO of Twitch, but yeah, at least there was some good news this week, like Nimi getting married, new assets being ready for 2.0 and getting down to the wire for that. So exciting things are coming. It's been a really weird year in VTubing. That's for sure. That is definitely for sure. But there's weird years in all industries, you know? So maybe next year will be better. Who knows, who knows? But is everybody doing okay otherwise? Everybody at least chilling out and sending support to their favorite streamers and, I don't know, playing Uma Musume? A lot of people in the server certainly are. I'm very glad we ended up making the Uma Musume channel because it's been quite popular, which is cool to see. It's cool to see. Sometimes I have good ideas. Sometimes I have good ideas, like making gacha channels in a Discord server. Not often, but sometimes. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else has been going on with me. I don't know. My brain has just been so mushy this past week that it's been hard to, like, prioritize my thoughts on anything besides the thoughts of hoping that my dad would, like, make it out of this procedure okay, which he did, thank goodness. And I wanted to stream yesterday, but I ended up having just the worst migraine attack of my life last night, so that didn't end up happening. I apologize on that. But today my head feels better though, so that's good. That's good. But yeah, besides that, not much to report. Just a very, very mushy brain, and trying to figure out the meaning of life. But what about you guys? Has anything good happened to you this week? Anything good happening this weekend? It looks like the weather is gonna be duty all weekend, but I'm excited because I'll be playing D&D again, which is always a fun time. I always like doing that. Having little things to look forward to is nice. Always very nice. Also, if you guys haven't checked, in the self-promo channel on the Discord server, I posted a little thing that I did with a friend. If you guys want to hear some Lilith voice acting chops. Yeah, I decided I made an executive decision where now if I take part in like little voice acting projects with like online content creators, I think I'm gonna have them credit me as Lilith rather than my human self. I don't know, I thought it might not be a bad thing to do. Help bring more people here and show them my what I can do. What my talents are. And it seemed like it was working, because like overnight I checked my Twitch channel and I was just like, whoa, where'd this new onslaught of followers come from? And then I saw that the video had come out and I was like, oh, that, cool. So yeah, if you guys are into like talk on tech, specifically like Mac related tech, then you guys would like the video. But it's also really fun and it's funny, and I have a good banter with my friend Rotten Apple. I play a little avocado and it's really cute. Work evals are coming up. Not optimistic, but I should at least get a basic COLA. May I ask what COLA stands for? I am a, not corporate bunny. But I hope that's a good thing. I hope a COLA is a good cost of living adjustment. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm guessing that's something that adjusts at jobs based on, what the cost of living is in your specific area. I don't know. I mean, I'm so bad with all these terms. It's like when I was on vacation a few weeks ago with my friends, all of them have normal people jobs. They don't work weird artsy fartsy jobs, like freelance artsy fartsy jobs like I do. They work normal people jobs in offices. And they were making all of these jokes, being like, I'll have those deliverables ready to you by then. We'll circle back then. Like, they were just using all of the B2B talk. And although they were like joking, it's just like half of the terms that they were using, I literally don't No. So it's always interesting as like a internet content creator, hanging out with people who work like regular jobs and hearing how that world works when I have like little to no understanding of it. Like, I've worked in offices before. I've worked as an intern in offices before, and I've like done things in offices, but like I'm like, I don't understand a lot of the B2B speak, and most of the jobs that I've had post-college have been remote and in like artistic, creative fields. Or it's just been internet shit, you know? Cost of living adjustment, okay. Coca or Pepsi Cola? That's what I was thinking when you were like, I should at least get a basic cola. And I'm like, you mean you're not optimistic, but you're hoping they'll at least give you like a regular, not diet, not Coke Zero, Coca-Cola? By the way, I have a hot take. I feel like a lot of people might get mad at me about this one, but I have to say it. Coke Zero is booty cheeks. I'm sorry, somebody had to say it. I don't like Coke Zero. I don't like Diet Coke and I don't like Coke Zero. I think both of them taste the same. They're just, I don't know. They're too chemically tasting. Everybody loves Coke Zero nowadays. I don't often drink soda anymore. But when I do, I just want a regular, plain, crispy Coke. And I'm not ashamed anymore of that. Why are you booing me? I'm right. No, I'm correct. Bad workers get the Zevia cola. What? All colas are disgusting to me? Well, I don't know about that. You don't think Coke Zero tastes too chemically? I don't know, when I drink a regular Coca-Cola, it has more of that, like, nice cane sugary taste. But when I have, like, a Diet Coke or, like, a Coke Zero, it just, there's something funky there. You don't taste that? Basically, as things get more expensive, you want to at least, keep pace with the increase, usually about 3%, so not really keeping pace with this craziness. Gee, I wish freelance jobs did that. That would be nice. It tastes fine. Maybe it's just the same thing with pineapple then. Maybe I just got the gene. Maybe I just got the gene. I don't know. Like the cilantro gene. Coke, Diet Coke, Pepsi, Diet Peepus, Dr. Pepper, all nat. Hey! No coming after Dr. Pepper. We don't insult Dr. Pepper in this household. That's one of my favorite doctors. That's a doctor I can trust. Dr. Pepper's good for you. I used to have the biggest obsession with Dr. Pepper. Everywhere I went, I had to get Dr. Pepper for drink. And if the place only had Mr. Pibb, I would get mad. It's not the same. It's not. Regular Coke is better, sure, but some of us are fat and still want to have soda. But why deprive yourself the pleasure? It's about the pleasure. That's fine. Drink the soda you wish to drink. I don't know. I personally can't get behind the taste of Coke Zero. I don't know what it is. I just taste something funky. But maybe I just have weird taste buds. Wouldn't be the first time everybody's disagreed with my tastes. Job pays you more, and then the landlords charge you more, like the parasites that they are. Rent increases, you say? I wouldn't know anything about that. Haha. Be prepared for a lot more streams soon, everybody. It's fun living in an expensive city, isn't it? And Herzl Games, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the bunny cult. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate your follow so much. Hello, hello. And bye-bye. Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, I've had enough. I've had enough. Yeah, this next year I'll definitely be needing to doubly work my booty off so I can continue to afford my rent. Which means I certainly won't be buying any soda. It's just gonna be all tap water from now on, everybody. Tap water and Easy Mac. Yippee! Yippee. But anyway, ice soup, ice soup, ice soup, ice soup, my favorite. I love ice soup. Honestly, I don't mind ice soup. And does anybody else here like to crunch on ice? I remember once a friend in college told me that people who are anemic crunch on ice. And well, I don't know if I was just being read in that moment, but can anybody confirm if that's true or is that BS? I'll only believe it from a reputable source, but I thought it was an interesting little tidbit. I've heard that too. Okay, so it wasn't just me that's heard it before. Maybe they weren't lying to me then. But is it true? I wonder why that is. Is it like, it's not gonna add to your red blood cell count, is it? Is it something about like circulation? Maybe I need to look that up actually. Do people with anemia eat ice? Oh, okay. Well, no, I'm not gonna trust the AI answer. Wait, why is this website saying it's pica? Look. Is constantly craving and chewing ice a sign of anemia? Okay, I don't constantly crave it. The term pica describes craving and chewing substances that have no nutritional value, such as ice, clay, soil, or paper. Craving and chewing ice, known as pagophagia, is often associated with iron deficiency, with or without anemia, although the reason is unclear. All right, well, I am iron deficient. Less commonly, other nutritional problems may cause you to crave and chew ice. And in some individuals, pica is a sign of emotional problems such as stress, obsessive compulsive disorder, or a developmental disorder. I don't think I have pica, but maybe I have the other thing? I don't know. I need to stop self-diagnosing myself with shit. I just like, there's always like a whole week each month that I just feel like booty, which has been this week coincidentally. And you know, yeah, that does have to do with hormones. But I do a couple of Google searches and then I'm just like, I definitely have PMDD. And I have to keep being like, Lilith, no, go to a doctor, god damn it. Go to a doctor. But yeah. I think I'm gonna boot up the game now probably and we can keep yapping. I just wanna veg out. My brain is so not working this week. I'm sorry, everybody. But it's alright, we're gonna chill. We're gonna chill. We can do some fun Power Wash DLC, I think. I think that sounds good.
What's up, Doc?
What's up? Trick Proof, hello! Welcome on in! Good to see you. Thank you so much for the tier 1 resub at 22 months. Thank you. I appreciate your support so much. Happy Friday. Let me change category real quick. I was looking up, games that are like Power Wash on Google to stream. And Streets are saying there really is no other game like Power Wash. It's just the game to like veg your mind out to. I mean, I'm sure there are other games like Power Wash, but for me, there's just been nothing like it. I want to become the Power Wash streamer. I want them to notice me. So, I can get sponsored. I can get sponsored by Power Wash 2 around when it comes out. I think it can happen. I think it's working because sometimes I'll get like little stream keys for indie games through my VTuber email. And they'll be like, because you play Power Wash Simulator, we want you to check this game out. One of these days I'll play one of those games. Nothing's really interested in me too much so far. Alright, let's do a special. I want to save story mode for when we get Libra on here, because now Libra is my wash buddy. What do we want to do? Should we do Wallace and Gromit? Should we do Shrek? Should we do SpongeBob? Should we do Tomb Raider? We could do Lara Croft's Mansion. Maybe she'll show me her boobies if I do that. Let's do that. Let's clean Lara Croft's Mansion. That sounds like fun. I've played a couple Tomb Raider games in the past. Believe it or not, I have played a Tomb Raider game in full. It was years ago. It was like my freshman year of college. I don't know how I did it. It was hard. Took a long time. I was not very good at it. I don't know, y'all. I feel bad that this is what I give you most streams. I mean, I know I'm entertaining also just by yapping, and my yapping streams tend to do the best out of any of my streams I found. But also, like, I want to play more games and more variety of games, but I just came to this very sad realization the other day. I'm not shit at video games, y'all. I'm bad at them. I just have so many moments on stream where I just girl failure, like, every game that I play. And I feel bad because it's like, I don't want... I mean, I want to get better at them. Because I want to have more variety of games to play, and I want to, like, play more, but I don't know. I wish I was better at them. I've always been a gamer. I've always loved games, but I've always been such, like, a casual gamer. Like, growing up, I really just played, like, Pokemon. And, like, a few Animal Crossing. Occasionally a Legend of Zelda game. You know, I wasn't playing League. I wasn't playing Elder Scrolls games or fighting games or anything. I was just playing the cute, calm, cozy stuff that I liked. And I want to bring more besides just like cozy turn your brain off games. But I'm just always like worried that like I'm gonna be so bad that it's gonna be like unbearable to watch. Sorry, I don't mean to just like spill out all of my self-doubts on stream. Is that the one from those emails from Stream Elements? Oh, I get a lot of emails from them too. I get a lot of emails from them too about like quote-unquote sponsorships that are really just like affiliate codes. Nothing there that really appeals to me too much. If there was ever like a Love and Deep Space one, maybe I would do that, but because I also want to be sponsored by Infold. But these are from like, you know, from indie developers, from distributors that make lots of indie games. Stuff that probably every VTuber gets in their email. I just find it interesting that they're always mentioning Power Wash, and I'm like, maybe I can get those devs to notice me. I will definitely promote Power Wash too. I will be the Power Wash VTuber. I'll get a power washing outfit designed for the release of Power Wash 2. I'll do it. Ludith. Play Dark Souls badly for entertainment. No, listen, you guys think that would be fun. You think that sounds fun now, but I feel like I would just be so bad at the game that it would just get frustrating. And it wouldn't be fun after a while. Like, I was getting frustrated last week because in crime scene cleaner, I kept knocking things over because the physics were so bad. And that was making me angry. Practice is how you improve, Bun Bun. I mean, I guess I could do that maybe, where if there's a certain type of game, I could always just have like a training arc on stream. And just keep practicing until I get good. I don't know, I have really bad motor skills, y'all. So memorizing button combos gets very difficult for me sometimes. Fighting games are not the least bit beginner friendly. No, they're not. And those are the ones that you really need to know all the button combos the most. Bunny playing games badly are content makers. I feel like there's so many VTubers out there that are so good at games though. Like, look at Libra. She's really good at every game she plays. I mean, I'm not jealous of Libra, but like, you know, there are a lot of VTubers out there that are really good. And yeah, there's a lot of other VTubers out there that girl fail at games just as much as I do. I really do just like want to get better at like harder games though, and not be afraid to play them for like fear of judgment, you know? Because oftentimes like comments won't affect me, but if I get enough of them, they kind of do. If Infold is gonna have 12-piece outfit sets, they might as well kick some Dosh Lilith Sweat. Yeah. I mean, I may have given up on the hope that I'll play I may have given up on wanting to play Infinity Nikki. However, if Infold wants to send just a wee bit of money my way, I may reconsider. I could change my mind. Listen, I'm an open-minded rabbit. With enough influence, I could play your gacha game. Okay, maybe not Dark Souls, but Weekend Workshop. Yeah, I mean, I know you guys wanted me to try, like, Hades and Hollow Knight, and maybe, like, even, I don't know, Jump King. Those could be good starts. I mean, well, those are games that are meant to make you frustrated, but... At least, like, Jump King is. I don't know about the other two. Xenoblade? When I was a teen, I played the first Xenoblade. At least, like, part of it. Because I liked the anime style. And it was, like, during my phase where I wanted to be more of, like, a gamer girl. And so I was like, I'll play this game. And then it ended up being hard as balls, and so I eventually put it down. I never played the second one, though. Or the third one? Was there a third one? How many Xenoblade games are there by now? Oh, thank you for the head pat, and welcome, Alyssa. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Lilith Kovacs AIM Trainer Training Arc. Yeah, what game should I have a training arc for, chat? So I also just want to get back to more, like, fun, creative ideas. I do want to do another Nuzlocke sometime. Because that's always fun, because, like, it's Pokemon, which I've already been playing my entire life. but like there's that added difficulty. And I've enjoyed the Nuzlockes I've done in the past, even though I've failed miserably at every single one that I've done. I could do that. Maybe I could do like a Sword and Shield Nuzlocke or something. Like, what Pokemon game would you guys want to see me Nuzlocke if I were to do another one? And this time I'd be naming all the Pokemon after chat. I got the new Hot Girl Souls game on Impulse last night. What game is that? Stellar Blade? Is that the game? Is that the one? Is that the one? Son? What newfangled booby games are coming out now? Totally not gonna tell Bebra that you're jelly of her mad skills. I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. The fact that she's an absolute fucking beast of video games? No. It does get engagement though. That's true. That's true. I do fondly remember the Tetris stream. Everybody seemed to be greatly enjoying themselves that stream. I mean, that I will admit that one was pretty funny. Watching it back, I was laughing a little bit at my anger towards a 3,000-year-old game that a 3-year-old can play. Xenoblade Warrior Princess. Do you have Steam or Nintendo library sharing? Because you could try a smorgasbord of games. I don't know if I have Steam library share. I don't know how that works. I have a shit ton of games in my library that I still need to play. But I'm scared to play them because I'm like, what if I'm gonna be bad? Naming a Pokemon after me is a surefire way to get them killed. Not true. Not true. Not true. Y'all are gonna get me to victory. That was the problem before. The reason why I was failing all of my Nuzlockes was because my Pokemon were not powered by chat. I was naming them stupid things. Like Willy and Wee Wee. And massive dong and cranking my hog. But not this time. This time I'll name them after chat members. Be sophisticated. And we will be brought to victory. No, LOL, I have Stellar Blade already. What's the game then? What's the Gooner game? Tell me so I know to totally stay away from it. Staring at boobs all day? Who'd do that? Degenerates. Not me. I definitely don't stare at my own new VTuber model's boobs every day. Lilith, I'm curious, did you ever finish P3 Reload? I remember catching one of your streams for that, but I don't remember seeing it pop up again. I have not actually. I ended up stopping playing Reload just because that game is so... I love Persona 3 with all my heart. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And I was having fun playing it on stream too. It's just, it's such a long game. And I don't have the stamina to like stream any game for like many hours. So I knew that if I was gonna be playing Persona on stream, it would probably take like years to finish. So I stopped playing that one on stream, but I'll probably go back to it off stream or maybe just like play it on Discord sometime if anybody wanted to watch that. But it was fun playing it though. It's just, y'all know how long Persona games are. They are journeys. But I'm glad that you enjoyed those streams, though. I had fun playing the game. I love that game. You know it's time to update your browser when literally everything stops fucking working. Update your browser. Update your browser. Update your drivers. Update Windows. Update Ableton. I don't know. Whatever you guys are using, update it. Make sure your shit works. No stalling. you turkeys. If you're going to bed, if you're going to be bad, you're going to be bad. It's okay. You keep playing, and that's how you get better. Thank you. Thank you guys for being kind about that. I know that you guys will watch no matter how bad I am at the game. Unless it's a game that you really love, and then it's to the point where it's just painful. I'm sure that probably is a different story. But for the most part, I think you guys will enjoy watching, even if I'm bad at a game. I just need to keep practicing and not give up. I've even been noticing cross-stitch is like, cross-stitch is really easy to pick up, but I've been noticing that the longer I've been cross-stitching, like, I've actually been getting better at it. Like, as in, like, it looks, like, my stitches look cleaner now, and the backs don't look as messy, and I'm getting better at, like, figuring out how much floss I need to use. So yeah, it's, you know, like anything, the longer you do it, the better you'll get. So the same goes for video games. You just gotta keep going. What did Jake from Adventure Time say? Sucking at something is the first step at being good at something? Jake's always spitting out wisdom. It's called Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, and it just came out. Is that a movie? I don't know. You guys know how my imposter syndrome is. It's bad. And if I'm bad at video games, if I'm just really bad at something and it affects me, that ends up just making me spiral, and I'd be like, I'm bad at video games. And then that turns into, somehow, that spirals into me being like, and I'm a bad friend, and a bad daughter, and I'm never gonna get married. And, it's never a good road to go down. Oh, hello, Jen. Hello, welcome. Good to see you. Happy Friday. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday and enjoying yourself. I miss you. When my brain is feeling a lot better, let's hang out, okay? But yeah, you guys know me. Oh yeah, absolutely. I know RPGs can be alienating for new viewers too, because they'll join the middle of the game and go like, what's going on? Yeah, it's like, since the game is so long, I could be a year into playing it, and then somebody will stumble in during like the climax of the story, or during, you know, that one really important, tragic, crazy part of the story in Persona 3. If you know, you know. The part of the story that was specifically designed to break me. Specifically. If you know, you know. Jesus Christ. How rich is Lara Croft, by the way? This is a university. Oh, her statues are dirty too. Where's her fucking butler? Doesn't she have a butler? He must be locked in the freezer again. Lara, what the fuck happened here? Updating your browser is important. You know what else is important? Cleaning your computer. Really? Is that so? Nah! Clean my computer. Yeah, I'll do that eventually. Lilith's words of wisdom: if you keep doing something, you'll get better at it. Yup. Maybe if I slowly figure out how to disassemble and reassemble my PC, I'll get really good at cleaning it. But yeah, the more you do something, the better at it you'll get. Just how it goes. Practice a little bit each day. Or most days. Doesn't have to be every day. I think I've gotten better at streaming since I first started. At least a wee bit. Hurry, Pelter, with words of affirmation. No! Don't put me into tsundere mode. We'll bully her into self-love. Aww. I'm watching Kimia play Raincode. Oh, tell her I said hi. I hope she's enjoying the game. I loved Raincode. I think it's supposed to look like frickin' Kanai Ward tonight if it's gonna storm. What's up, Unneth? Hello, INF with you. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Happy Friday. Bun is good. Bun has got mushy brain. You will get married, Bun Bun. Believe in you and your infinite Riz. Thank you. One day I'll be able to be like Nimi and announce my marriage amidst a giant dumpster fire on the internet. I hope so. One rabbit's endless quest to Riz. But thank you, I appreciate that. You know all that stuff you tell your friends when they're having a bad time? Tell yourself those things too. That's true. I do like making my friends feel better when they're sad. Because I don't like hearing them talk badly about themselves. So maybe I shouldn't do that either. I like being there for my friends. I need to just learn how to be my own friend, I think. Thanks for the gifted sub last week, Alyssa. Yes, thank you for all of the amazing gifted subs. Always appreciated. Laura's a Nepo baby. What did her daddy do? Did her daddy, like, mine blood diamonds somewhere? How did she get so rich? She's like Indiana Jones, right? Yeah, I played the Tomb Raider game that came out in 2013, I think it was. I don't know. I wanted to feel cool. Lilith, have you still not canned aired your PC? I need to buy some canned air first. Where can one get canned air? I can't use the air from my lungs. That's like bagged air in a sense. It's just in like a flesh bag, you know? Do it tomorrow? I'll do it soon. She's on chapter 2. That's a good chapter. Love that chapter. I know Kanai Ward AF today. Certainly so. That's a great chapter, chapter 2. That's one of my favorites. The prologue and chapter 2 are like the best chapters in that game. Don't talk badly about my bunny friend Lilith like that, okay? I won't. I won't. I mean, like, one of the big reasons I created Lilith was so I could love myself a little more. Because one of Lilith's main personality traits is that she's delusional and thinks that she's the best at everything. And I wanted to use that to try and make myself love myself and believe in myself a little more. And I think it's been working. But of course I still have a ways to go. Perhaps it might be ludicrous to say pertinent points while you work. Miss Croft is an extraordinary woman. She demands exacting standards, both from herself and from others. If you excel, you'll meet her generous side. Ooh, min-max money time. Well, if she's such a perfectionist, then how did she get her home so fucking dirty? I mean, I guess she's not home often because she's usually out on, like, you know, quests and expeditions. And, like, trying not to die in a cave. I remember I played the Lara Croft game. I played the 2013 Tomb Raider game on my dinky-ass little laptop. And I had to play it on the lowest settings. So it looked like absolute cheeks. Looked like a friggin' PS2 game. But I still finished the whole thing. It was in such a tiny little window. And I did it with keyboard and mouse too. Can you believe me? Maybe that's where my hatred for playing games with keyboard and mouse started, actually. Tomb Raider 2013. Her dad is Indiana Jones. I knew it. Friggin' knew it. Put it on Throne and we'll get it for you. Canned air. Thank you. Maybe I should put it. I mean, I feel like it'd be easy enough to find. You could probably get it at like a hardware store, right? Right? Yeah. Yeah. Hope you have a great stream. Thank you, Jen. So good to see you. I hope you have a wonderful night. Enjoy Rain Code. Don't spoil the game for her. But I hope she enjoys Chapter 2. A little same. Lara looked like an early Pixar human. Oh yeah, back when her boobs were really pointy in the old Lara Croft games. For how bad my laptop was, it was decently optimized. Bebra! Hi, Bebra. Hi, Bebra. Hi, Bebra. Hi, Bebra. It's good to see you. Libra, can I ask you something? How do you get good at video games? How do I be good at video games? Chorp chorp. Lilith could play Tomb Raider, Lilith could play the Tomb Raider trilogy, but on a controller this time. Branching out for the channel, but something you still know. That's actually a good idea. Play a Tomb Raider game. I mean, they're not like the hardest games. They're not the easiest games either. But it was doable when I played it with keyboard and mouse. So maybe with the controller it would be better. Or on Amazon if you're too socially awkward to go outside. I mean, most days I am. Although, now the reason I'm not going outside lately is because it's too fucking hot. Too fucking hot to go outside, y'all. I'm ready for it to be fall already. You can get canned air at Target. I need to see if there's a Target anywhere near me. The problem with New York City Targets is they're all dookie. It's not like... A New York City Target is not like going into your E-average suburban Target. Because an E-average suburban Target, it's like stepping into an alternate dimension. But a New York City Target is like... It's like Target kiosk version. But although I probably could find canned air there. I love going to a suburban Target and just getting lost in there, you know? Like when I went to a Target in North Carolina a few weeks ago, I was just like, ah, that's better. Chirp, chirp. Play them since the age of 3 and no life them. I have been playing games since I was 3 though, just like Pokemon. I've been playing games ever since my brother gave me his Game Boy Color when he didn't want it anymore. Wait, no, it wasn't him that gave me a Game Boy Color. It was like a family friend. They gave me the special Pikachu and Pichu Game Boy Color. Okay, maybe I've been playing games since I was like 5 and not 3. I should just become a Fortnite player. Do you not fuck with single player? Do you fuck with single player, not competitive FPS games? I don't really fuck with FPS games in general. I mostly play like turn-based RPGs, visual novels, cozy games like this. And little organizing games that make my brain tick. By the way, there's like a comfort YouTuber I watch, and she likes to play a lot of cozy games on her channel. And she's had a couple of videos lately where she's been playing that game A Little to the Left. And I gotta tell you, chat, I have never felt more vindicated watching these videos, because this YouTuber, like, she's very, very chill. Like, you will rarely ever see her get angry at anything. Like, you know, and she's very wholesome. Like, she doesn't curse on her channel or anything, and all of her content's very wholesome. But this game has been quite obviously frustrating the hell out of her. And I just feel so vindicated watching it, because I'm like, good, it's not just me. It's not just me. This game is headache-inducing. They advertise this game as fucking cozy, and every time I play it, I want to fucking rip my ears off. Fuck A Little to the Left. That game is so frustrating. Every time I play it on stream, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna have a nice relaxing stream where I do some little puzzles, some little brain teasers. It's gonna be a nice time. And then I get pissed off, without fail, every time. But it's not just me. That game is meant to fuck with you. And seeing her get angry and frustrated too just gives me some comfort. I avoid Target if possible, but literally anywhere with office stuff. Yeah, I could probably get it at, like, I don't know, Staples, Office Depot. Office Depot. Anywhere I can find that has office stuff, or even just like a hardware store, probably. Any local hardware store, I bet. I think Bun Bun would like BioShock. BioShock has like horror elements to it, right? I love the visual aesthetic of BioShock. And that's a single player game too. I mean, there are other multiplayer games I still want to play. Like, I want to play Peak still. But BioShock could be fun. And I know that BioShock has, like, horror elements. I played Portal and Portal 2 back in the day. I've completed both of those games. By myself. Well, mostly. I may have had help from an ex-boyfriend. But I mostly played those games by myself. I really like the Portal games. So maybe I would like BioShock. BioShock is fun, but if you don't fuck with first-person pew-pews, it's a hard sell. I mean, I could. I could. If I like the story enough. I watched a roommate play BioShock years ago. Portal was actually the first game I got on Steam. Portal and Portal 2 were the first games I played on Steam. That was many, many years ago. BioShock is only really scary until you get enough firepower to make the enemies afraid of you. Isn't there, like, a power-up in BioShock where you can just send a bunch of, like, bees after something? Bees! Not the bees! Not the bees! I should play Cyberpunk. I'll play Death Stranding 2, but only the part where Norman Reedus is in the bathtub and sings. The rest of the game, I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna make Libra play the rest of the game, and then once I get to the part where Norman Reedus is in the bathtub singing the song, I'll be like, give me the controller. And then I'll go bum bum ba bum bum bum. Bum bum ba bum bum bum. And then once that's over, I'll give the controller back to Libra, and she can play the rest of the game. I love BioShock. You know what? Maybe I should give it a try. Just, of course, you'll have to be patient if I'm bad in the beginning of the game. Steam sale had Portal 1 and 2 on sale for $1 to $2 each. That's crazy. I feel like that game is always on sale. One of these days, I feel like they're gonna have a sale where Portal 1 is just gonna be like a cent. I remember once I bought somebody a copy of AI the Somnium Files because it was on sale for like $4. And I'm like, I can't resist that. This game is so good and I need this person to play it. I don't think they ever ended up playing it, but that's fine. It's probably not everybody's cup of tea. And I certainly have my own giant backlog of games I need to play. There is bee. I thought there was a power-up with bees. I think I distinctly remember my roommate being like, hey, Lilith, you have to see this. You want to see me sick a bunch of bees on someone? And I was like, hell yeah. And then they sicked a bunch of bees on someone, and I was like, hell yeah. Portal 1 and 2 have some of the best writing in video game history. You know who was in the Portal games? Hang on, I'm just fact-checking first to make sure it's true. J.K. Simmons. The GOAT. Always at the scene of the crime. I didn't even realize until years later that was J.K. Simmons voicing Cave Johnson. And then it's got, you know, the killer mommy robot, who most definitely inspired Megan. Did anybody else want to eat the cake from Portal, even though it was a lie? I bought the Portal 2 physical version from GameStop in middle school, and it made me make a Steam. That's how I learned what Steam is. I mean, I learned about Steam from friends who had Steam accounts. I didn't really... When did I learn what Steam was? I don't think it was until I was, like, maybe a teen. But yeah, I think an ex helped me make my Steam account and then started me off with a bunch of games like Portal and Portal 2. Don't forget the part with that blue carrot bunny VTuber. Oh yeah, I forgot Pecker is in the game too. That's really funny. VTubers, we're infiltrating everywhere. They, you know, wait, if they can put Pekora in If they could put Pekora in Death Stranding, and they could put a bunch of VTubers in like Chilla's art games and stuff, what is stopping them from putting me in Power Wash 2? I mean, come on. What is stopping them? Nothing. I mean, video game, anime girl, perfect marketing tactic. I got Portal 1 for spare change. I don't remember how much I got. Well, I don't think I paid for Portal 1 actually, but I do remember it was pretty cheap. And it's always pretty cheap. There's also a big sale going on right now. Oh yeah, the new Somnium is out. Wait, it's out now? The Kaname Date files? I have to play it. That one will probably be an off-streamer, but I need to play that, because I don't know. I've been trying to play 100 Line. I wish I could get into it. I don't know. I'm not enjoying it as much as I thought I would. I want to really like it, but it's not gripping me. Maybe eventually I'll get back to it. But I definitely want to play the Kaname Date game. J.K. Simmons, that's true. And welcome, Buckaroo Holiday. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Good to see you. A+ storytelling there, Bun. I love a game with an A+ story. Story is one of the most important things to me in a single-player game. As a writer, somebody who only studied storytelling, I love me a good story. J. Jonah Jameson. Did he voice it? He's J. Jonah Jameson in the movies, but did he voice J. Jonah Jameson in the Spider-Man games? I think it was a different guy voicing him. I may not be one for celebrity voice casting, but I will always go crazy for a J.K. Simmons casting. I consider him a voice actor, because he has just as many VA roles as he does, like, live-action ones. If not more, probably. Grunkle Ford. Yeah, he was in a bunch of cartoons, too. Ah! You know what? Let's work on the fountain. I feel like this will be the easiest thing to finish first. Big dragon. Big dragon. Big dragon. Big dragon. Big dragon. Big dragon. Oh. Oh. Big dragon, big dragon, big dragon, big dragon. I want to ride the big dragon. If Bun was going to cameo in Power Washing 2, it would be hosed down for being stinky. No! No! My game! What happened to my game? Okay, there we go. Yeah. Fart. That's right.
Howdy, cowboy hat face emoji.
Well, howdy! Howdy! Thank you so much for the tier 1 resub, Alex. Thank you. And welcome on in. Don't mind what any of these other stinky chat members are saying. It is simply untrue. It is a fib. It is a lie. I'm not stinky. Genius auteur behind Power Wash. Well, that's why we genius auteurs have to stick together. The creator of this game was a genius auteur. I am a genius auteur. I think it would be a great collaboration. I'm not stinky. The bun protests too much. I don't think so. Don't make me tap the sign. Don't make me destroy your toilet. I want to shake the bunny. She's so cute. Don't shake me. I'll toot. Don't shake me. I'll toot. It's just like going on a ride that's too intense at the water park. I'll literally shit myself. Is that Sea Shanty 2 playing in the background? Nani? Should I play RuneScape? Is that the game that I should get good at, chat? Should I become a RuneScape player? Make all my money in RuneScape gold coin? Thank you for the hydrate. They say you're the eternal space bunny queen. I am the space cowgirl. Let's play Neopets again? Neopets? When did we play Neopets? Listen. I may have short-term memory on account of all the Lilith lettuce I consume, but I feel like I would remember playing Neopets on stream. I love Neopets. I played Neopets as a kid. Elite Tamagotchi streamer Lilith. I love a Tamagotchi. I have 2. I want to get a Lilith Chatagotchi. I know that there are streamers out there who have like their own like interactable Tamagotchi that like chat can feed and like take care of. I want to see if I can commission somebody to make one for me so you guys can have your own Lilith Tamagotchi to take care. I mean, I basically already am your Tamagotchi because you guys give me hydrates, you head pat me. You tell me when to drink hot sauce. By the way, Bun Bun, you might want to prep a shot of hot sauce next stream. Just warning you. I need to get a new hot sauce, actually. You know what? It's a good thing you warned me. Cause I've been having the same hot sauces each time I do the shot of pain. I need something new. I need something spicier. We need to up the ante. The swamp gas, I'm starting to become immune. My big ass is starting to become immune to the swamp gas. Is that your space dress? I am from space, as in I'm quite spacey all the time. Can we do a Digimon V-Pet Lilith instead of Tamagotchi so you can have your battle and evolve? Ooh, wait, that's actually a cool idea. A Lilith Pokemon? I mean, in a way, I am kind of like evolving with 2.0. She looks a little bit like an evolution of 1.0. And I'm sure if I ever do a 3.0, that'll be even more of an evolution. So yeah, I could always code that, where it's like it starts out as a Lilith 1.0, and then with enough love and care, she'll turn into a 2.0. Would be cute, would be cute. Not gonna lie. Lilithmon. Lilithmon. Digivolve. If we're gonna do that, that means that everybody has a required viewing. Everybody's gonna need to do their homework before I can do a Digimon related project. Naturally, you're all gonna need to have viewed the Angela Anaconda movie before I can do anything even remotely related to Digimon. I'm sorry, the two kind of go hand in hand, you know? I don't make the rules around here. Everybody needs to watch Angela if they want me to do Digimon. Gotta kick the spice up a notch. I do! I need something spicier. I did see sometimes at my local grocery store, I see in the international section, they will have an entire bottle of like the bulldog sauce, which my mayonnaise-y butt can't handle. So I'm like, should I buy a whole thing of that? Whee! Landed right where I wanted. There we go. A whole thing of bulldog sauce. Or is that too crazy? That might actually, like, give me bad heartburn. Now that I think about it. I'll probably have to take a Tums immediately after. Time to buy Lilith all the chip challenges. Listen, I will drink hot sauce as many times as I need to on stream. I will never do the one chip challenge again. The one chip challenge is like actually for psychopaths. I may be crazy. I'm not that... Ooh, man. I took one teeny tiny bite of that chip and I was knocked out. They do not fuck around. I'm like, Carolina Reaper my ass. That is... That's like an elite... That's that Peruvian puff pepper shit from Drake and Josh. That's like illegal to buy in North America. That stuff is so spicy. It's like, you know how sometimes you can eat so much meat that you start to feel a little bit drunk? They call it meat drunk. Well, this was kind of similar, where it's like you have something so spicy, you feel like you're floating, you feel a little high. That's how I felt after one little bite of that chip. It was crazy. Terrifying. One fear. Lilmon. Will we get the animation Digi evolution? When I have the money, sure. One thing I've come to find, as I'm preparing this debut, is that what will cost you the most, besides your model, is anything animated. Which makes sense. Animation costs money. It should cost money because it is time-consuming and difficult. So those artists deserve to get paid the amounts of money that they charge. But yeah. That's definitely been one of my observations. But when I do have the money, it would be cool to get an animation. With Lilith voice acting, that's significantly less expensive. I could do that. Will we get to watch the Digimon movie part that was made by the Summer Wars folks? No. No, only the Angela Anaconda movie. Let's not get greedy, okay? Besides, it's basically the same plot. Also, it's crazy that Digimon movie has the exact same plot of Summer Wars. Just with Digimon. Well, Lilith, I know a surefire way to get $500,000 with no strings attached. Really? Tell me more. I'm sure it's in a completely moral, non-corrupt way that doesn't take advantage of anybody, especially anybody who's raising money for charity, right? Certainly doesn't involve taking advantage of the people who have brought you to where you are today, right? Is it making meth? Who's the link to the 2.0 fundings? I mean, like, the model is done. The model's been funded. It's done. It's ready. There's just a couple more things that need to be finished up before I can debut. But yeah. I mean, I'm thinking probably, like, maybe have, like, a little placeholder thing for now. Just so I can, because I just want to debut the model already. Tired of waiting. So, I'm like, I could always do, like, a little placeholder thing for now, and then when I do have the money, get, like, a nice stream start animation. That's really the only thing I need left. Is, like, a new animation for stream start. Lilith should really charge more for Lilith's voice acting work. I know I do. I know I do. I'm so bad with figuring out what my rate should be, even though I have been doing this for many, many years now. But yeah, I should be probably charging more for VA. Fun fact, the Digimon movie is actually composed of 3 separate Digimon independent short films stitched together. Wait, I think I actually did know that. I think I did know that because I remember on the Bot podcast, I think we talked about that when we watched that movie. All we need to do is get a popular VTuber to raise money for an important charity. Really, it's that easy. Wow. I can't believe it's that easy. And nobody gets hurt. I hope Mouse is doing okay. Make sure you send her lots of love. Send the other talents lots of love too. Zen, Giga, Amelie, all of them. They all deserve love and support. Breaking Bad meth. They did money laundering in that show. Time to start 3.0 funding. Ooh, not quite yet. Gotta debut 2.0 first. Although 3D model could be cool eventually. Wow, doing this alone really makes me realize just how much quicker you get things done with Libra. But also, this map is giant. Will Lilith do voice acting to read an erotic book? mean I've thought about that before, because it's good money. But I don't know. I'd maybe do like the, you know, like steamy romance books that, you know, moms like to read by the pool. I don't know about anything that's like too super erotic. It would more just be for the money. I wouldn't want people to get that kind of idea about me. Ugh, allergies. He said he had no idea how the money got lost. Yeah, I'm sure. No idea. I don't know. I always heard whispers about like how crazy their parties would get. And just wonder like how do they have all the money for that? But I guess now we know. All right, we got this part. Wait, is that not... What is that? Look at his face. Oh, he's not a dragon, he's a fish. He's a finch! He's a cute little guy. I like him. Bless you, thank you. No idea how the money got lost. That's not a small amount of money. I don't know. I have no trust in corpos after a lot of my experiences in the past. So even though I liked them before all of this came out, I still always felt like weird about the idea of joining a corpo. Cause like, I mean, it's good in the sense of like, you know, making friends in the VTuber world, having more resources, having better chances at getting sponsorships and merch deals. But just when you've been burned enough times, you would just kind of rather not risk it after a while. My hand's been burned enough. And I like being indie. I mean, of course it would be nice to have like some kind of manager to help keep me more organized, because my brain is just not wired that way. But yeah, now I just don't think I ever want to look into a corpo, and I'd rather just do my own thing. The extra resources would be nice, of course, but I can find my own way eventually, you know? And all this also just like it's kind of made me like feel happy that like, you know, although people like to clown on VTubers who are of quote-unquote hag age, I'm pretty happy that I'm doing this at the age that I am, and that I started at the age that I did, because I felt like I, you know, had more of a sense of like myself, what I want, what I'm looking for, and like, and what to look out for too.
Tildesentbyathrone.com.
What the? What did somebody send? Who sent me a throne gift? Thank you, whoever that was. I appreciate it. Thank you for the gift. I'll send you a message later on. Much appreciated. He's not a Gyarados, he's a Magikarp. He does look like a Magikarp. It's not a Milotic, that's a Feebas. I want an official Lilith cover of Cowboys Are Secretly Fond of Each Other by Orville Peck. That would be sick. I would need somebody to duet that with. I mean, there are Lilith covers coming out soon. Not of that song specifically, but there are Lilith covers coming. So be on the, keep your ears peeled. But yeah, I don't know, I'm glad that now I feel just like a little more mature. And I know like what to look out for. I know how to protect myself a little better. And I know just not to be like blindly trusting of anybody who says that they can help me or has an offer for me. I mean, of course, it's also made me a little more closed off at times when I want to like try and be more open and make more VTuber friends, but that's also something I need to work on in my personal life too. Being more open. But yeah. I'm happy I didn't start this at baby age. I mean, I started off on the internet pretty young, but also still old enough to like have good judgment. The downside is that Bun Bun has to do her own marketing, yeah. And I'm not very good at that. Marketing is not a strong suit for me. I mean, I'm pretty good at my branding, it's just promoting myself is the hard part. But like, it's hard to find the time to like, you know, do my own clips and post stuff when I have a whole other job and family stuff and things I always have to do. But yeah, it would be nice to have some help in the marketing department for sure to help promote me a little better. But that's also why now when I do VA projects online, I'll ask them to like send their audience to my Twitch. Send them, I'll tell them to send them to Lilith. So I have like stuff outside, I have content outside of stream at least. And you know, when they can hear my voice acting that way, or they can hear me sing. But yeah, it would be nice if I had a little bit of help with the marketing. I have an offer you can't refuse. Oh, really? Oh, really, wise guy? And what offer is that? Thank you for the head pat. That's a nice offer. Let's set up funding for Lilith Cosplay 2.0. It would be cute to do a cosplay one day. One of my friends sent me a video of like a bunch of cosplay bunny ears. It was like a girl who was rating all of the cosplay bunny ears she had. And he was like, which one would Lilith wear? I'm like, I don't know. The one that's most comfortable, I guess. Lilith's ears are real. The only thing fake on Lilith are her boobies. Lilith looking spiffy on those rare social posts. Yeah, I'm trying to post on my socials more. I'm trying. I used to be very good at posting on socials. And then I went through a year that completely fucked up my mental health. And that kind of changed that. But I'm trying to get better. Because that's another form of marketing, is just more socials posting. I'm really excited about these covers, though. I worked really, really hard on them. I'm like kind of a like when it comes to like singing and VTubing, I've kind of become like a perfectionist with that. So like when I was recording these covers, I was like at that mic for hours, recording the same parts over and over again because I was just not satisfied. I pushed myself really hard, so I really hope it pays off. And that you guys like it. I sang in Japanese, which is very new and difficult for me. So I am doing things that I'm like pushing myself out of my comfort zone for. So I guess I could do that for gaming too. To go back to the topic of getting better at gaming. But yeah, maybe I'll look into BioShock. Bunneth plays Bioshock. I can see it now. Will the covers be released on Spotify or a specific location? I'll have to ask the producer. I know they'll be on YouTube. They'll be on YouTube. I'm not sure where else they'll be. I don't know if they have a Spotify or not. Wonder if you'd like Borderlands. I've played the Telltale Borderlands game, or at least part of it. Tales from the Borderlands, that's what it's called. I don't think I finished it though. It was fun, it was funny. Those games have good writing. I like the art style of Borderlands. It's very like cartoony and graphic novel-y. I don't know why I never finished Tales from the Borderlands. When is The Wolf Among Us 2 coming out? Does anybody know that? I really liked the first one. Is it already out? It's not already out, is it? Nice and clean. Whoop, whoop. What's the price quote for you to do a mariachi song cover? I've never done mariachi before. It would have to be enough to pay for my mariachi lessons. So I could do I could put on the most respectful mariachi performance I can. I thought the studio that did The Wolf Among Us went down. They did, but The Wolf Among Us 2 is still supposed to come out. Yeah, weren't all the IPs bought out by another company? Because there was a game trailer not that long ago. Big Bay Wolf. Big Bay. I think all Telltale's IPs have been purchased by VC and are in limbo now. They keep saying it's in the works, but never heard more. Yeah, I mean, because there was a trailer not too long ago, but they've also been saying for years that they've been working on Wolf Among Us 2. But yeah, they're probably just being held hostage right now. Send me details about the mariachi lessons. Maybe one day. Telltale got revived, I thought. Yeah, I thought so too. I thought it was either that or all the IPs got bought out by another company. I thought it was one of those. VC Venture Capital Company. Not voice chat company. I'm too Discord brained. Anytime I see VC, I just think voice chat. Don't know who specifically. I mean, it would be a shame if they never came out with Wolf Among Us 2. So many people loved the first game. It was so good. Much like Dead People and Walking Dead, Telltale's games are still shambling about. It's so sad. I love Telltale games. I loved the Walking Dead series. I have a Clementine hat from the Walking Dead games. That's my daughter. But yeah, Telltale's story is just like so sad. They got some bangers, some banger games. Telltale Batman game was fun. Telltale doesn't have licenses for the IP games anymore. Maybe we'll never see Wolf Among Us 2 then. Shame, innit? I want to see Clementine in a fighting game. And Lee, too. Bought out by Nintendo Game Chat. Just a small company. Just a small company nobody's ever heard of. Telltale Game of Thrones was a bit mid. Oh yeah, no, that game was 2-pack of ass. Cheeks. Bad. Terrible. I only played the first chapter of that game, and that was enough to know that that was all I needed to play. Yeah, the Game of Thrones game was not good. The second I saw Ramsay Bolton, that's when I wanted to tap out. I was like, ugh. I hate this guy. Try again. Only thing worse than the last season of Game of Thrones is the Game of Thrones Telltale game. Lilith, will you stream fighting games? I don't know. There are new challenges I'd like to try. IDK fighting games are one of them. I don't know about that yet. I received a gift. I hath received a gift. What is this gift? Fluffy. Oh my gosh, thank you so much! Yo! Alright. Well, no excuses. Fluffy has just gotten me a copy of BioShock. Thank you. Lilith BioShock Arc? Lilith BioShock Arc. At the very least, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna try and not get frustrated, and we're gonna do it. Thank you for BioShock. It's an old game, so I'll probably be able to run it relatively easy. But if I have to play it on low settings, I apologize, everybody. Wait, actually, can I place it up here? No. Of course not. Lilith finally getting back into spoopy games. I mean, I have other spoopy games I've been wanting to play too. There's this one I got called the Boba Tea Shop that I've been wanting to play. I think it's supposed to be kind of similar to that game Kiosk. You remember when I played that game at the burger stand? You know the one. Ah! I fell. I think it's kind of similar to that, but with boba. So I want to play that. I also got one that I think you'll all be very interested in. Trust and believe when I say this. It's a game called The Giantess Dating Sim, where it's a horror game where you date a giant lady. I mean, come on. Come on, y'all. Giant lady dating sim. It's very coded for us, I think. And hello, Cast Iron. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Happy Friday. How am I gonna reach that? Good to see you. Hello. Falling is okay as long as we pick ourselves up when we're ready. Exactly. And if I fail at Bioshock, then I just pick it up and I try. I keep trying. I go again. But thank you. I'm excited. This could be fun. This could be fun. So yeah, Boba Tea Shop, Giantess Horror, Big Lady Dating Sim, Bioshock. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Fine, fine. Keep your secrets. It's scary how pretty the giant lady is. She is very pretty. I'm excited to date the giant lady. But it's supposed to be more of like a horror visual novel than it is a dating sim. And it's supposed to be a very short game too. So it can be like a one and done kind of game. This tail is very hard to reach. I wish it was easier to turn the scaffolding around so I could get a little closer. Can I? Is there any? I can't rotate it, which is annoying. You know, I may just need to put it here and then like... Shit. Take a dookie. Hi, Pepper. Giant lady, swoon. I know, me too. Me too. It'll just be another adventure in Lilith trying to Riz. It'll be good practice for trying to Riz somebody in real life. I had counseling this afternoon, so I'm feeling exhausted, but ready to take on the world starting tomorrow. That's a spirit cast iron. Well, good thing is, for now, you can rest. For now, you can rest, and then you take on the world tomorrow, as you said. That's the spirit I need to have more often. I have not been in that spirit all week, but I should be. Mods, rotate it. Mods! Rotate. Enhance. Okay, maybe from here I can reach it with my Extenditron. I wish I could stack the scaffoldings on top of each other. Is that one maybe a little higher than that one? No, they're about the same height, I think. Now I'm thinking about the giant lady from Steven Universe. All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman. A giant woman. A giant woman. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can figure out how to... Is there any way I could, like, jump up here? What I want to do is find the perfect place to jump off from the top of that scaffolding to get up here at the very top of the koi dragon thing's tail. Shit. Because that is a very hard to reach spot. And the scaffolding is not helping me. Is this from Final Fantasy? It's a very relaxing song. Let me turn it up for y'all. Actually. There. How's that? That spot is an illusion. decisions, Michael. Wait, did I get it? Maybe I just need to be really far away and like all the way at the edge here to try and reach it. Let's try that. Wait, maybe if I get just the tip here, if I stand on just the tip, just the tip, Lilith. There we go. We're on the tip. Maybe we can reach. The tip failed me, everybody. It's not just the tip. Just the tip. Shit balls. How do I... That's such a difficult spot. Maybe I should come back to it. I want to finish the fountain. I'm almost done. I'm almost done with the fountain. Does Lilith have any rap covers? Absolutely not. I think it's gonna be a long while before you ever try to hear me attempt that. I will be duetting with a musical genius, though. A musical genius who is quite familiar to all. She's an icon. She's a star. I won't tell you who it is, but you all know her. Come on. Come on, let me get that tail. Let me get that bald head. I have a good guess. I bet she's from the south. The south of which country? Is the question. Is the question. Chapel Roan. Yeah, it's Chapel Roan. That's right, Chapel Roan. Chapel Roan herself messaged me and went, "Hey, bitch. Hey, bitch. You're the coolest, cuntiest VTuber in town, and I want to duet with you." What do you say we show these suckers what we're made of? And you work with me on my next major Midwest lesbian hit. Yeah, I'm duetting with Chapel Roan. Well, Chapel might be involved. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. There might be some Chapel involvement in this project. I won't elaborate more than that, though. You thought I was gonna give it away. I am so stumped. How do I get that tail? Can you narrow the nozzle? Maybe I need a thinner one and then do it this way? This music is very fitting for this adventure. Wait! You're a genius, Fluffy. That worked. I really just needed to use a narrower nozzle? That extends further? Huh. I did not know that. I didn't know that. Bun to go. Yeah, Chapel's a good guess. Chapel's certainly a good guess. That's how it works. Well, now I can be more of a professional power washer now that I know that. God, they are playing a lot of Steven Universe songs tonight, aren't they? Unless you're doing a duet with Crystal Marie, she does enjoy singing more than a little bit, enjoys collabs more even if they give her anxiety. They give me anxiety too. I understand where she's coming from with that. That's why I don't do collabs often. Anytime I get Libra on stream, I'm like, I don't even consider that a collab. I'm like, that's just my friend hanging out with me. I would love to do a duet with Crystal someday. There we go, finally. We finished Mr. Koi. Now we can go back to the university mansion here. Where I should be living. It should be my home. Alright, now I know how that works. Now, if only this narrow nozzle had a scope. If only. If only! Would be nice. I wonder if you could buy one of those. Crystal Marie and Buns are gonna be Digimon V-Pets. Gonna Jog Dress DNA, Digivolve Fuse, Space Demon, Bunny Cat Fusion. A bunny and a cat is a great combo if you ask me. Lilith, there's still bun shit on the second story. I know, I can see that. I can see all this bun shit. It's not even bun shit, that's Laura Croft's dookies. That's Laura Croft's dookies, not mine. Oh my god. I might need to clean this in 2 streams, I don't know. There's a lot to do. We'll see how much we can get done. We'll see. We'll see how much we can get done before I start suffocating in my oppressively hot room. Cat and Bunny. Moon Cat and Space Bunny. Should I go with more of a space theme? Everybody's always calling me Space Cowgirl. What do you think? Should I live on my own planet? I mean, I can't get a new background now because I already just my bedroom background's already been made and I'm very happy with it, so I'm not changing it. I mean, there are stars and a moon in the background. That's space. The stars. The moon. I mean, can you have both space and ghost theming? I feel like I should only have one. I like my theme of dead things. Cabots. One of the few pieces of merchandise I still have from Tenchi Muyo. What are cabots? Is the queen bun still lifting the weights, getting swole? Yeah, definitely. Most certainly. Obviously. I lift every day. Do both space and hell demon theme, Bunny? Yeah, I mean, I guess I wouldn't be the first VTuber to have a busy theming. I definitely want to keep the, like, you know, ghostly spirit motifs. Because that's the stuff that I like. But, like, people have been calling me Space Cowgirl for years. Probably on account of my deep love for Cowboy Bebop. Which I've always been very vocal about. See you later, Space Cowgirl. Oof. It's a phrase that holds a lot of very personal meaning to me. For a number of reasons. Dead Space Bunny. Deep Space Bunny. Love and Deep Space Bunny. Yeah, well, Love and Deep Space has a space form. I could do that for my Love and Deep Space sponsorship, is get a Love and Deep Space themed outfit made. Oh, that could be what my mermaid form is, because Raphael is a merman. So I could have a mermaid form and be the bride of the sea god. Lilith, bride of the sea god form. I like the sound of that! So bad at video games. The outfit will be made out of Raphael plushies. Now we're cooking with gas. That would be so cute. I would definitely get a Raphael plushie asset made. I should get that, actually. Little Raphael plushie, hold on to. Be so cute. Another one to add to the collection. I'm now a proud owner of 3 Raphael plushies. And there's another plushie keychain on the way for my Ita bag. Yeah, I've been setting up an Ita bag. I'm really excited because I decided that once I finish the cross-stitch project I'm working on, I'm gonna start a new cross-stitch of little Love and Deep Space pieces that I'm gonna put in my Ita bag. I just think it'll be really cute because it's like a little something I made myself. And then like if people ever comment on it, they could be like, "Where'd you get that?" And I keep falling. I could be like, "I made it, teehee." I made it. I posted the picture of a Cabot in the anime channel. Oh, it's an anime. Will we get a Labubu Lilith? A Lil Boo Boo. I should get a Lilith Labubu made. I want the red Big Into Energy Labubu because that's the one that looks the most like Lilith. It's like bright red. It's pretty. I did this thing now. Now that I have my own Pop Mart collection that I'm growing, I did a thing where I put some little command strip hooks on the wall, and I hung my Pop Mart keychains on there because I just have no space on my bed for any more plushies. And so I put them on the wall, and it looks really cute, but it also looks like fucking Dead by Daylight. I have people like hanging on meat hooks. Like, it's cute, but it's also a little disturbing looking at the same time. It's really funny. And I'm like, maybe this is why I'm really bad at rizzing. Although, I don't know. I have rizzed aplenty showing off my anime figure collection. It's very impressive, if I do say so myself. People have come from far and wide to witness my anime figure collection, and then they look at it and they're like, "Wow, Lilith, that makes you so much sexier. Be my wife." That's totally how it's gone every time I've shown off my anime figure collection. I thought you were out of space for getting plushies. I am, but my sweet cousin gifted me a Labubu the other day, which was really nice of her. She had a dupe. I want to hear about your body pillow collection. Listen, I may be a gooner, but I'm not that much of a gooner. I don't have a body pillow collection. Yet. But when I can get a Raphael one, maybe I can start. But again, I don't know if I'd have the space for it. And also, like, what if I need one of my roommates to feed my cat one day while I'm out, and they walk into my room and they see that? I already have a very spicy piece of Raphael art that my friend got me from a con that I can't have hung up in my room just because, like, I don't want anybody to see it. It's my own personal enjoyment. But a body pillow, that would be so much worse. I mean, you were trying to romance the rabbit lady in Hooked on You. I was trying, but we kept getting interrupted. Nobody would let us fucking just make out. We kept having to do camp games and shit, and I'm like, no. I just want to kiss my this rabbit lady. Let me kiss her already, damn it. Sure, hunting crabs with her is fun, but I'd rather kiss her. Nothing gets the ladies going like anime figures with big booba. Listen, people... I've been asked before if they could see my collection. Nothing gets the ladies going like... Nothing gets the ladies and the gents going like it. Like my anime figure collection. Because I got some nice ones in there. My aqua swimsuit figure? Whew. If you can't appreciate the artistry in that, then I don't know what to tell you. You're not deserving of my love and affection. Oh, random hinge man. Your interests are going to the gym and traveling? Well, mine are a little more sophisticated than that. I'd rather spend my time collecting big boobied figures. If you can't hang with that, then it's not gonna work. Although I don't really collect anime figures anymore because the hobby has simply gotten too expensive. But I still very much appreciate the ones that I have. I finally found a Daki I want that doesn't make me feel gross. Paul is bad as stuff, a 40k YouTuber. That's cool. I mean, if you want to own a Daki, there's really no shame in that. Just as long as you're not doing vile things with it and then showing it to people, then it's okay to have a Daki and enjoy it. Especially, it's a lonely world out there, you know? I feel less shame in loving Love in Deep Space now. Because I'm like, in Love in Deep Space, I'm the bride of the sea god. I think that's pretty cool. Who cares what others see or think? Exactly. If your roommates see... Well, maybe not when it comes to seeing my Raphael. In my case, it's different. They probably already think I'm weird. With my hobbies. Pretty sure they've both seen the figure collection while feeding my cat before. I did actually think I warned them before I moved in. I was like, just letting you know, I'm not a freaky pervert. Well. I just appreciate the art in these. The body pillow is really just a big pillowcase, so you could just strip down the pillowcase before you go on vacation. That's true. If I go on vacation, I could just take off the case and then, like, put it in my closet or something. I'm worried Pepper would start humping it. That would be weird. Cats do that sometimes, even without their balls. The bad voices are telling you that you're the only one on Earth with little interests. This isn't true. I know. I mean, I'm not ashamed of my interests. Even the older I get, and the more I talk to adults that don't share these same interests, I'm still not ashamed of them. I don't know. I guess there's still some embarrassment I need to let go of. I mean, I will say one aspect that I'm not embarrassed about is, one thing I'm not embarrassed about is whenever people comment on my little Raphael plushie keychain that I have in my purse, they'll be like, oh, he's cute. I'll always say, thanks, he's my boyfriend. Whether they're like a stranger or a friend, and usually it goes over well. They'll just kind of giggle. I mean, I'm serious about it, little do they know, but, you know. I'm glad they can have a giggle about it. Hi, Pepper. Hi, baby. A well-curated collection can really get people going. Like my fountain pens or cast iron pans. Ooh. I love all collections. As just a collector, if you collect anything, I'm gonna want to see it. I have a cousin who has a really sick model train kit that he's always adding things to, and every time my family visits them, I'm always like, can I go downstairs and see the train? And he's like, yeah, of course. I just love hobby shit. My hobby shit makes me happy, so that's why I'm not ashamed of it. My hobbies keep me happy. I'm hobby maxing. Hobby maxing has definitely been one thing that's been helping my mind lately. I saw Bao posted something where she said hobby maxing has been helping her mental health a lot lately. Like she's been gardening, bread making, just doing things for her own enjoyment. And I'm like, actually, it's been helping me too. Cross-stitching, playing D&D with my friends. Collecting cute toys. I thought about making like a separate Instagram account for like unboxing like cute blind boxes and toys and things, but then I decided not to because I'm just like, I actually would rather just keep that to myself, I think. Not have to eventually think about monetizing or anything or keeping up with posting. So yeah, I'm happy I didn't do that. And besides, now any social media related things I do, I would like to use with Lilith's face from now on, I think. Get a lewd docky to filter out the people who don't fuck with lewd dockies. How lewd are we talking? Like just like a shirtless Raphael, or like Raphael with you know, the entire ocean out on full display, if you know what I mean. You know, a pack of trout on full display, if you catch my drift, chat. I don't want to get one where his penis is out, I don't think. I think even I would be a little weirded out by that. But shirtless merman one, I wouldn't mind. Can my bisexual ass have one where on one side is Raphael and on the other side of the docky is like Noi from Dorohedoro? Because I don't know if I have the space for two dockies, but if I had a docky that was double-sided. Oh, but then I couldn't see either of their butts. That's disappointing to think about. I guess I could get two. I guess I could get two in that case. Hobbies and interests should be normalized. It's not cringe. That's some self-loathing bullshit for sad people. No, we need hobbies. I think we need hobbies. Hi Lilith, how's the yap and washing going? Hello Wicked Raph, hello, hello, it's going well. We're just having a cozy little night here. Cozy little power washing night. I hope you're having a good night. Welcome on in. Happy Friday. Bleach character dockies, the most extreme dockies. Yeah, honestly, I actually can't believe I've never owned a Daki before. I guess that's one kind of nice thing about that show, My Dress Up Darling. Like, I've only seen a couple of episodes, but I do know that it's about, like a female otaku who's, like, not ashamed of her interests. And I think that's cool. I should get back to watching the show. I know that they recently had a cross-dressing cosplayer in the anime, which is cool. I mean, that kind of body pillow is kind of a body, is a pillowcase, so you could swap them out from time to time and only need one. Actually, fully sized pillow means that kind of body pillow is a pillowcase. Swap them out from time to time and only need one fully sized pillow. Very true. I'll have to get the pillow first, and then I can get the cases. The thing that I have that's closest to a Daki is my giant Omori plush. Or my plush from the game Omori of the characters of the something ghost monster thing. That's the size of a Daki. This your IRL friend's cast member from Serial is about to stream by Souls, so I wanted to check in. Yo, that's awesome! Welcome on in. I hope that you have a great stream. My Dress Up Darling is a great show. I love that it's more about the cosplay and the slow burn romance, and not just being extra. Yeah, I know that there actually is, like, a really cute romance in My Dress Up Darling. And, like, they eventually do get together, which is really cute. Sorry if that's a spoiler. Wicker Rap, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Bunny Cult. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Lilith's stream. Appreciate your follow so much. Also Amma. That's true. Also Amma. Amma is Marin, and that's pretty fucking cool. I saw that Bao is in an anime. That's so sick. It honestly gives me a little hope. I'm like, maybe if I can just really even keep pushing with this VTubing stuff, maybe if I can get noticed, they'll be like, oh, let's get this VTuber in anime next. But it's really cool. I'm really happy for her. But yeah, Amma is in My Dress Up Darling too, which is really cool. Another good reason to watch. Also, the animation is really good in that show, from what I've seen. Like, it's just a really pretty show to look at. And it's about cosplay. But the romance seems really sweet. I really just need to watch Nana already. I keep telling myself I'm gonna watch Nana, and I haven't yet. But I should. Maybe I should just read the manga. Final chapter of the manga made me cry buckets. I should get back to watching the anime. I think I've only seen like the first couple episodes of My Dress Up Darling, but I feel like it would appeal to me. Do you play Final Fantasy XIV? Because there's a bunny girl race. I don't play Final Fantasy XIV, but I think I've seen what the bunny girls look like, and they're very cute. I will love any game that has a bunny girl. Bunny girls are best girls. Bun Bun, we have talked about having to put your foot indoors. I know. Well, that's why now I'm like, if I'm ever like working with another YouTube creator or something and doing voices for them, I'm just like, just send them to my stream. Send them to Lilith. I mean, whenever like Merryweather has like a casting call, I'll try to say something. But yeah, I do need to use VTubing more to my advantage to like get my foot in the door for things. Cause no, it's not an instant gold mine. But it can be very helpful with opportunities, that's for sure. If you have the right tools. Nana fucks you up. I know. It's like, it's supposed to be beautiful and sad and relatable. Which scares me, but it might also be what I need right now. I always see clips of Hachi complaining about being alone, and I'm like, me. Haha, I'm trying to get into VA myself, but I still haven't made a reel. Make a reel! You got this. Sometimes you just gotta do it. Do it yourself. It's really fun. And although, you know, I've definitely had a lot of amazing opportunities so far from VA that I've gotten through other means, not VTubing. It'd be cool to get some through VTubing. Attention, Lilith's imposter syndrome. Stop preventing her from applying for gigs. I know. I will apply for more. I mean, I'm always auditioning. I do have an agency that sends me auditions. But I definitely need to apply myself more, like, online and in the content creator sphere. And yes, I will up my rates. I will up my rates. Since I've been doing this for a bit. Step goals to accomplish big goals. Yep, baby steps. Baby steps, I shall get more brave. I shall get more opportunities. And I shall make more VTubing friends, too. I wish to make more VTubing friends. It's like when I was in North Carolina and I was playing with that kid. And she kept being like, Barbie's not afraid of anything. Because she had watched me in Barbie. And it was so sweet. And I was like, you're right. Barbie's not afraid of anything. And isn't that what it's all about at the end of the day? If I say something, do you say, ooh, me? Or do you put in your little CV and link to relevant projects? I mean, I like to do the latter. I like to link to demo reels, previous work, link a resume. Be like, this is what I've been in. I have experience with this. I've been doing it this many years. I feel like I'd have to reach a certain level of notoriety before I can just start replying like, hi, to those casting calls. I'm kind of at the point now where I still have to prove myself a little bit. Maybe eventually I could get there. There's a difference. You're talented and skilled. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really want to read the guy she was interested in. Wasn't a guy at all. The art style really gets me. That's definitely a manga title. I feel like I've heard of that one, actually. I know they're making an anime of this interesting manga that I saw in a bookstore a while ago about the guy who has a crush on the convenience store girl and then goes out back to smoke with a girl that he thinks is a different girl but is actually the same girl. It's just like when she's off the clock, she's like all punk. I thought that was an interesting premise. I think it's literally called like smoking at the convenience store or something. Or smoking behind the konbini. I thought that looked kind of cute. But yeah, maybe I'll watch Nana because I feel like getting fucked up emotionally. It's the green Yuri. The Yuri of the green variety. The absinthe fairy Yuri. The Yuri that you can roll into a blunt and smoke. That's good Yuri. Delivered by the Yuri Fairy. Smoking behind the supermarket with you. I really enjoy it. That's what it's called. I knew it had a title kind of similar to that. I might want to watch that. I don't know, it's just, I'm always in the mood to only watch, like, old anime. Or, like, rewatch Cowboy Bebop for, like, the 500th time. Rather than watching anything new. Ah! I refuse to believe that a 40-year-old man is actually that unobservant. He would have been hit by a car by now. Yeah, but this is a 40-year-old man in a manga that we're talking about. I don't think they can tell the difference between an 18-year-old woman and a 48-year-old woman. "40 and above males in anime are about as competent as a cartoon dad." I wonder what's up with that. I've been exactly that unaware before. I mean, maybe after enough cigarettes. Enough of the candy and fruit flavored cigarettes that they've got in Japan. The nicotine is fucking with his visual function. I got that good Yuri and alcohol. I'm your back alley Yuri dealer. I got the kind of Yuri that you don't see at your local school library. The kind of Yuri they only sell on the dark web. The most toxic doomed Yuri you could find. I've got it. You want it? What are you willing to pay for it? Well, chat? What are you willing to fork over? He's also a Japanese corpo worker, so he's all sorts of fucked. Yet his mind is elsewhere. He's just been working for the past 65 hours without a break. His vision might be a little fucked up by now. All he sees are salaryman numbers. He's had about 6 plates of chicken wings and 8 pitchers of beer. 0 cigarettes would be ideal. Yeah. Don't smoke cigarettes, kids. Don't do drugs. Read Yuri instead. Hand holding. Scandalous. Not on my Christian stream. We don't hand hold around here. My firstborn is yours, just show me the girls holding hands. I don't know about that. I don't know if you can handle that. Might be a little too racy for you if you ask me. I don't know if you can handle girls holding hands. I don't even know if you can handle a little peck on the cheek. That just might be too much, you know. I don't know. Joke's on you, I don't want crotch gobs. Do I even want to ask? Crotch goblins? Listen, actually, I've recently found out that shortening words is the highest form of comedy. The other day, I referred to VTube Studio as VTube Studs, and I made myself laugh a little too hard. I was like, I gotta open up VTube Studs now. And then I like laughed for like 2 straight minutes. Crotch gobs. I'm gonna start using that. I got that Yuri you can't pronounce. I've got that Yuri that's never been Yuri'd before. I'll be speaking with my Yuri godmother about this. Who's your Yuri godmother? Where are her credentials? I need to see some paperwork. I don't believe you. You don't have a Yuri godmother. You're a liar. There's no such thing. My competitor is a liar. Cuz head off. Cuz head off. I'm not a liar. I'm a banana. Banana. The Banana Slammer. Donkey Kong. New Donkey Kong game. Quit monkeying around, chat. Guys, my dad had never heard the term, not my circus, not my monkeys. Can you believe it? I said that a few weeks ago, and he was like, what? I'm like, you've never heard that? My mom and I were shocked. I love that term. Not my circus, not my monkey. Now there's a cat on social media that I like to follow, and the page is called Oreo and Monkey, and one of the cats' name is Monkey. When you look at this cat, you'd be like, oh yeah, that cat is definitely Monkey. more to go. My gosh. I used that one, and not my pigs, not my farm. Wait, that's a new one. I've never heard that one. Now I have to use that one. Not my piggies, not my farm. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Not my flock, not my birds. Not my litter, not my kittens. Not my school, not my fish. Not my nuts, not my bolts. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go stream. I'll see if you come to the show next week. Yo, let's go. Have a great stream. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it so much. Beep, 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 beep. Not my mystery machine, not my mystery gang. Not my squirrels, not my nuts. Not my rabbit, not my carrots. I like not my pigs, not my farm. That's a good one. But I love not my circus, not my monkeys. I could not believe my dad had never heard that before. I'm like, really? How? How? Also, everybody, it has now reached 9 o'clock. It is reaching suffocating levels in my room. And we still have a little bit more to go before this place is completely clean. So I'm probably gonna end off for tonight. But this was a wonderful yap session. I cannot lie. Ah! Stop that. So we shall return to the main menu. And we shall finish Lara Croft's Home another time. Sorry, Lara. Nothing against you. Nothing against you, doll! Your house is just too fucking big. All it is. That's really all it is. But yes, chat, thank you so much for hanging out with me this Friday. This was a very relaxing time. I know that things have been a little crazy, a little chaotic in the VTubing world, but here in Lilith's world, things can always remain, or hopefully can always remain, at least a little bit cozy. At least a little bit cozy indeed. Or at least I hope for things to remain cozy, but this was a wonderful time. Thank you for hanging out with me, for yapping with me. It was a lovely, lovely time as always. I shall be back very, very soon, probably sometime next week, most likely Monday or Tuesday. We shall see, depending on the weather, my mood, and all other things. But I appreciate you all here. Thank you to everybody who followed tonight, everybody who resubbed, gifted subs, donated bits. It means the absolute world to me. Everybody, please remember to go send your support to the XV Shoujo talents, I should say. To all that were involved. Please give your love to all of them, especially Iron Mouse. Please donate to the Immune Deficiency Foundation if you can. And just make sure Iron Mouse knows just how loved she is. But yes, thank you everybody for hanging out with me. I see, it looks like Meats is streaming tonight, so why don't we go raid Meats? Let's go raid Meats. I haven't done a raid in a while, and I feel like doing a raid tonight. Yes. I see Meats is playing Fast Food Simulator. So yes, everybody hop on in. So yes, thank you everybody for hanging out with me tonight. I can't wait to see you all again very, very soon. I hope everybody here has an amazing weekend. Please take care of yourselves, relax, and yeah, just be kind to yourselves. That's all I need. I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye, 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 bye.